Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm probably not Vlad, and you're watching me play some Ark Survival Evolved, or nope, Survival Ascended. Wrong game. Derp. In this series, what we're trying to do is to go from Beach Bob, which is kind of our current situation, to a Giga Rider. If you're familiar with my other channel, which is definitely not Vlad, where I do 0 to hero challenges, this is basically the 0 to hero challenge equivalent of Ark Survival Ascended, I feel like. Anyway, we're just taming a Giga. That's the plan. Not for this episode, obviously. For this episode, I'm smashing the crap out of some river rocks because your boy need metal. Your boy still beach bobbing it up a bit too much, and we want to prevent that. We want to stop that. We want to make sure we have a bunch of metal, because right now what I want to do is I want to farm up a bunch of these rocks to get the metal, like I said, for the fourth time in a row now, I feel like. Because I feel like I can put it to good use by going up that mountain to make myself a spyglass. That's going to be the goal for right now. No, that shouldn't be the goal for right now. No, I don't think so. I think that would be a bad goal because it's going to spend a lot of time just getting up there. I'm risking a lot. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should look for a Pteranodon once we get some metal tools. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do. I don't know how it's going to pan out because I basically made a rule of I'm going to yap for 30 minutes and that's going to be an episode. So what ends up happening, friends. I do not know what is in store for us in the next 28 minutes is how much more I'm going to record for this episode. All right. What I do know is that the next few minutes will probably be full of the rock breaking noises that I'm doing right now because your boy need metal, and your boy need a lot of metal. We need to make ourselves a pike. We still don't even have a hatchet, to be honest with you, so that's something we need to work on. What we also don't have is a crossbow. A crossbow would be nice, and flak armor would go crazy. Flak armor would do a lot for us because, like I said, we are cloth armor beach bob right now, so yeah. What do we have in here? We have 5 metal ingots. We have 122 metal to add to that. Where's my wood? Where did I put all my wood? I think I put all of my wood in my smithy. There it is. Let's take 54 of that. Let's shove it in here. That should be more than enough to smelt all of this. And we're going to go and... What the heck? Okay, I thought that there was... Whatever. What am I going to do? I don't even know what I was going to say I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for some metal to smelt. Maybe not the smartest idea. Let's grab this white drop. Okay, I'm getting a little flustered here. I'm not sure what really to do exactly as my exact next move. Maybe crafting a mortar and pestle wouldn't be a bad idea. I need some stone for that. No, I need hide, all of which I put into my smithy. Whatever. Do you have some hide for me? No, you have a shitty cloth hat that's better than mine, I guess. And a campfire? That's actually kind of useful. These are not too bad. We're going to put down these wood signposts and we're going to demolish them. Why? Because we got a little tiny bit of resources from that. And I sure as heck don't need them in my inventory, so there's that. We're going to put on this hat because it is slightly teeny tiny, a little bit better than what I have right now. We're going to drop the stone pickaxe because we don't need it. And we're going to go back to our base and place this right around. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just bruised my guy because he just slammed his face into that rock. But whatever. We are going to maybe cook some meat. Maybe that's a good idea. What I also need to do is spoil a bunch of meat. So I'm going to put half of this meat to cook, something like this. I need more wood. And I'm going to split all these stacks, all of them. What am I doing by doing that? Well, I'm making sure they all spoil at the same time because that way what we can do is we can get more spoiled meat more quickly. And what do we need spoiled meat for? Well, it's a delicacy, really. You wouldn't understand it. You don't have a sophisticated palate. I'm joking. We need it for thingy with the stuff. We need it for narcotic. And there's our first cooked meat. We're going to put it on number 7, and that's where we're going to keep all our food going forward. I did need at least like 15 hide just to be able to craft myself this mortar and pestle. Once I have that crafted, I will be able to begin narcotic production with the narco berries that I farmed up using Alfonso in the previous episode, I guess. And what I've been able to collect myself, apparently. I think I got this from the drop, but it doesn't matter. What we need spoiled meat. Do you have any spoiled meat for us, Alfonso? No, you don't. That is okay. Let's give you some more health. Why not? We do have a lot of narco berries. Again, the stack mod coming in incredibly clutch. All of this would be a lot more inventory space and a lot heavier if we didn't have the stack mods. So there is that. Kind of trying to think what exactly I should be doing. I guess I did have enough metal smelted at this point to go ahead and just craft myself my hatchet. There's the hatchet. Can I make a crossbow? How much do I need for a crossbow? I need one more metal ingot and I need some fiber. I have plenty of fiber. Actually, I don't have all that much fiber, but I have enough for this, which is what matters. And I need one more ingot. That's exactly what we have in here. We're going to go ahead and scroll past all this stupid meat I'm spoiling and craft ourselves a crossbow. Now I need 100 arrows. I'm going to go for 200 arrows. Why? Because, well, I'm an overachiever like that, but first what would be useful is to find the arrow. There it is. What do I need for arrow? I forgot. We need 2 fiber per, 2 thatch per, and oh, we have enough flint. We have enough flint for an army. God damn. Okay, so what we need is fiber. A good way to farm fiber is not to gather these bushes, because as you can see, you get a bunch of berries from them. What you can do, though, you can go into the water here, and there's this seaweed or whatever, and if you collect that seaweed, you're going to get a bunch of fiber. You see, I got 94 fiber there for a second now. Ooh, look at that. Look at all this. Look at all this. We got fiber out the wazoo right now. We're going to continue farming here so I don't have to look at fiber ever again. Basically, until I run out of breath, I'm going to keep swinging at these because, like I said, this place, I love starting here. You have pretty much everything you need here. You have a lot of river rocks. You have oil from these in the water, from these like specifically. If you pickaxe those, you'll get some oil. You have fiber in the form of this. You have trees. There's very dense trees right there. You only see a few of these big trees, but there's very dense small trees over there. And there's pretty dense big trees over here as well. So you have trees available for wood and thatch. Berries out the wazoo, of course, with all these bushes. They're very densely packed for some reason. Very low level dinos, so you don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed by anything chasing you down. Sometimes there's the odd baryonyx, maybe a spino or something that comes in, but you don't have to worry about that too much 99% of the time. Now, we have 69 nice spoiled meat, and that means we can start making some narcotics. So what do we have? 69 times 5 is a bunch. I don't really care. We're going to take a bunch from here. The easiest thing in the world is to farm bushes with our parasaur. That's probably more than we need. I think we don't need that much, but let's just take back however many we can. 69 is being used. That's perfect with me. We're going to put back all of the berries that we can into our parasaur, and let's continue making arrows. That's actually what I set out to do. Let's put materials we don't really need into the smithy. Why not? Spark powder and half of this flint can go there, as well as like half and half of this. That's more than enough. Actually, it's not. I'm gonna need a bit of that back. My apologies. Very rude, I know. 400 is how much we need to make a bunch of arrows, and that's what I want to do right now. Okay, cool. And what am I missing? I'm missing thatch, I think. Thatch is gonna be the next thing we gather up from these trees nearby our base. A little annoying that we have to go over there to get more trees, but there's one over here. Maybe I can get enough out of that. Let's take a quick look. Once we smash. Okay, I give up on that sentence. Let's take a look if we have enough. 474, that's more than enough. Can we craft 200 arrows? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Wonderful. Now, some of those I want to turn into trank arrows immediately so we can tame up Pteranodon. I really don't need many. I need like 5 at most and we'll be happy. There we go. 5 of them. Let's go ahead and find the trank arrow. There we go. We can craft 5 trank arrows after we're done with this, and that is perfect. While we're doing that, while those arrows are crafting, we can't really move very quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our parasaur and just grab a shit ton of more berries, because eventually we're going to have to farm more berries, so I may as well just beat it to it, because I can't do anything else while these are crafting in my inventory. It takes a long while to get that done. The way you can beat that, by the way, is if you get yourself a blueprint of an arrow, you can actually make them in the smithy, I believe, and then you can just queue up 100, 200, 1,000 if you want in the smithy, and it won't actually slow you down. There's a reason to keep those blueprints now, if you didn't know. Okay, you can do the same with trank arrows, obviously. We're leveling parasaur quite a bit. And as you can see, very dense bushes. Parasaur are not the greatest dino to gather these with, but extremely easy to tame, as you saw. So I'm doing that right now because we're looking about efficiency here. We're looking to be efficient here. Okay, I really want to pick up the pace here and try and get myself up to Pteranodon. I see some over there. Maybe that's the level 5 that I scared away, but I don't know. We're going to get rid of this death marker. That's our death note, or death note? What? Our note run death marker. I don't really care about that because I expected to die at the end of that. Not the way I did, but yeah. I mean, if you didn't watch that episode, I suggested it ends in a very funny way, in my opinion. Or the note run ends in a funny way, I think. 2.3k or 2.8k narco berries is going to be plenty for what we need to do for right now. We're going to put some more points into health here. We have some more metal ingots finally smelted. We might be able to get ourselves a pike. I forgot to actually put these here on my bar, but that's okay. Can we get a pike? That's under melee pike. Yes, we can. Okay. And what else do I need? I do do need armor. I don't think I've learned the armor. Let me quickly learn the armor. It's called flock. There we go. Flock leggings. We're learning some extra stuff, which I think is chitin armor and maybe even hide armor. I don't think I learned hide armor either. But we're spending a bunch of engram points. Engram points, not an issue at all. We don't really care about that. Now, we do have a crossbow. We can kind of take care of whatever we need to. Crossbow, stone arrow. I can switch. Okay, if I hold R, I can do that. I don't have to go into my inventory, which is a nice change. I mean, a change from how I usually do it, which is I always just do it through my inventory instead of doing it normally, or instead of using this. We do need to find that Pteranodon now. I think that one over there is a level 5 one, but honestly at this point I'll take a level 5 one. I need some bolas, which means I need fiber, I need hide, I got everything else. So let's get some hide and let's get some fiber, why not? And craft ourselves some more bolas. We're gonna craft 4 bolas. 5 bolas should be enough for our little adventure here. We did a level up, which is good. Any leveling I can do while I'm still gearing up and whatnot would be wonderful. So currently we're level 73. We got a large elevator platform and Megalania saddle. Not particularly useful, but what we're going for is Giganotosaurus level 96, where we can learn the Giga saddle, because that's what you need to be able to become a Giga rider. Now you could argue that I could go into caves and find a Giga saddle pre-made or a blueprint. I hate caves, so probably not going to do that. I'm probably going to grind it out the old-fashioned way, as it were. Okay, we now have a pike as well. We're gonna put that, I guess, on number 5, just so we have it available for ourselves if we need to defend ourselves. We're gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna put the spears in here in case I have to start over. What do I need? I need to find prime meat for the Pteranodon. I could potentially just do that after I'm done knocking it out. Maybe that would be a good idea. I keep looking at these little birdies, the Ichthyornis, and I keep thinking that those are Pteranodons because I see wing flappage, and then wing flappage makes me think of that. Well, we don't have enough to craft ourselves a Pteranodon saddle either. We don't even know how to craft that yet. Let me just download that into my brain real quick. There we go. It's in my brain now, and I can now craft a Pteranodon saddle. We're missing pretty much everything. We need fiber, we need hide, we need keratin. Keratin chitin is going to be the most annoying part, so that might be something I focus on a bit more. Turning into Minecraft villager here while I think. Well, I think what I need to do is get a move on, because your boy just sitting here indecisive in analysis paralysis, and that's not getting anyone anything done. So let's grab our supplies here. I don't think I need any narcotic for any level of Pteranodon on small tribes rates, so let's get a move on. That is 100% the level 5 one that I just told to skedaddle not long ago by just punching it. We're gonna grab some of this fiber while we're here, because we're gonna need some for the saddle potentially while we're moving around. And there we go. That's a shit ton of fiber right there. I don't think I need any more. So let's go over here. I need you to surrender your hide. I apologize, that was graphic, but I do need your hide. It's for a good cause, trust me. I'm 100% sure that's the level 5 one. But even a level of 5 wouldn't be bad, to be honest with you. Even a level 5 wouldn't be bad just to have one. And there's some baby dodos here. I apologize for what you're about to witness. Look away. Look away if you're squeamish. This is just for the greater good. I can't find. This is instant karma, I think. Killing baby dodos is a crime, obviously. And I'm just being treated to some instant karma where the bodies of my victims fell through the ground and I'm no longer able to collect them, which means I can't get the prime meat that I wanted to get from this, which is a massive bummer. Okay, where's the parent? God, that scared the shit out of me. Where's the parent dodo? I can't even find the parent dodo anymore. Jesus, what a waste of time. Hate the foliage in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I absolutely despise the foliage in this game. It is unnecessarily large. I guess we're just gonna swing here until we find a squishy bit. Oh, okay, there's 11 prime meat. That was a squishy bit, and there was something here. Was that maybe potentially my poop? That is a hell of a sentence right there. Oh, well, we found Mama Dodo. Or was it Papa Dodo? I don't know. And I could have sworn I launched one of the babies in here. Okay. Well, 11 prime meat is going to just have to do the trick. Hopefully the Pteranodon. Where is the Pteranodon? Let me guess, now it's landing over there because it wants to troll me. Well, we're going to check the beach over here, like back in that corner. What we're also looking for while we're at the beach here is, what are they called? Trilobites. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Hello, my friend. We need trilobites because we need keratin and or chitin. And this guy, if we're lucky, will give us enough to not have to really think about it anymore. Where the hell is its body? This game is annoying the shit out of me. Okay, I finally found the hitbox. Sort of, kind of. I'm hitting it, but not getting anything. We're getting a lot of chitin, though. Can I please? Oh my god, this game. This game is so annoying sometimes. Goodness gracious, that was irritating as heck. Okay. 99, that's enough for a Pteranodon saddle. Let's just take a quick look. Can we craft it? No, not yet. We're missing a bunch of hide, really, but hide is the easiest ingredient to get there. No, fiber is, but hide is easier than keratin. That's what I was really going for. So is there a Pteranodon here around the corner? It does not look like it. It does not look like it, but there is some easy. Oh, that's an Ichthyornis. Let's see if we can just dispatch it before it starts flying. We cannot. It stole, it stole all my meat. It stole all my meat. Well, I'm gonna steal all of its skin and get some meat back, so it kind of works out. Anything else to murder over here? Not really. Now we're gonna have to do some parkouring over here. We're gonna have to do some parkouring to get onto the other side of the beach without having to swim, because if I swim, I'm scared. I do not like the ocean in Ark, or whatever you want to call it. The ocean, the sea, the surrounding lake. I don't know what it is. It's not salt water because we can drink it, so I don't know if it's considered an ocean. I do not know. But let's try and parkour our way up to here and eat. Please. Oh, there we go. We made it. We made it to the other side. Are there Pteranodons here? No, but there's a Dilo somewhere nearby, because I can hear it sizzling. Getting angry. Well, I hear dodos as well, so let's just begin our murder spree, because your boy needs anything he can get. Need plenty of hide while we look for... Oh, there's a Pteranodon. Now, Lord's willing, or I should say God's willing, that Pteranodon will be good, and I'll be able to get myself a nice Pteranodon for the end of the episode. A little baby dodo. Hey, buddy. And now I can actually see where you are, so I can collect you properly. Oh, this is wonderful. I know this is horrible. This is horrible if you love animals, but it's just the way it is, you know? Sometimes you gotta murder some babies. You gotta get that prime meat. You've all been there. I'm sure you've all been there. This guy's gonna spit at me. Yup. There we go. Quick dodge takes care of that. Put some distance between you and them. It's really easy to dodge. Just wait for the spit to come out and then you go ham. Two Pteranodons here. One of them got spooked by something. We're gonna go kill whatever it was that spooked it, which was probably a Dilo over here somewhere. Let's listen for the Dilo. Oh, there's Listros. Okay. I mean, no, the Listro sure as hell didn't scare the Pteranodon away, but there must be a Dilo. I think I heard one here, so. Where is the other Listro? There you are. I'm sorry, little friend, but I need your hide. Listros really are just walking hide bags, aren't they? Absolutely incapable of defending themselves. Okay, we have two Pteranodons teasing us by flying over the water. I need those guys to land nearby, and then I'll be able to bola them and knock them out. I only have 5 trank arrows, but that should be enough to knock just about anything out, really. If we're lucky, we'll have some more, what are they called? Trilobites spawn here at this beach, but that seems unlikely at this point. If they were here, I would have probably already spotted them. Maybe I just need to check the water, though. Maybe just need to check the water for them. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're here. That's fine, though. Okay, this Pteranodon clearly wants, like, the AI is telling it to land, but it's above water, so it's not landing because it can't. So that's a little bit irritating, and I don't know what to do with it. There's a Megalodon there, guys. Come on, come over here and land. Don't go to where the note run started. Come on. This is irritating. But can I craft myself a Pteranodon saddle? I can indeed craft a Pteranodon saddle. That is wonderful. Yeah, I can't think of a way to really get them to land over here, so I may just have to continue searching elsewhere for a Pteranodon. But we have a saddle ready for them. We have 19 prime meat from murdering 2 babies. I murdered 3 babies, but I only harvested 2, so there's that. I guess we continue the Pteranodon search, because these... Oh, no, this idiot is getting close. Go on. You want to land. You want to land. Let me cast a spell at it. You want to land. You want to land. Land. I command thee. I command thee to land. Yes, very good. Okay. Right about there. Right about there. Easy does it. Oh, no, not... I should have just yeeted my bola at it while it was above land. Can't do it now. First of all, they're too far away. Second of all, it would just fall into the water. That would be weird. Gosh darn it. It didn't even get close enough for me to check the level. Well, there is a possibility of them actually landing here at some point, but I'm just going to move on and look for something else, because it's getting dark, and it's also getting late into the recording, and I would really like to get myself a Pteranodon. And you guys know the struggle, though, sometimes. Sometimes there's just no Pteranodons anywhere to be found. I'm going to go over there where there's a note. I'm probably not going to collect the note, to be honest with you. I'm going to save that for like a bird or something. We'll see, for leveling a dino. as well as myself. But I am going to check for Pteranodons nearby from over here. Looks like there's some dodos. I could always use more hide, and if they have young ones nearby, I might be able to get some more prime meat as well. But for now, let's focus on actually finding something to tame with prime meat before getting more prime meat. There's something here. There's a Pegamastax. Get dodged, idiot. All right, we're just gonna beat the shit out of it. I don't want it stealing anything from me. There we go. And the Pegamastax we can also collect for hide, so there's that. They're annoying. They'll just steal something from your inventory. It's really, really irritating. Sometimes they take something very, very valuable and you lose them in the jungle or something. It can be very irritating. Okay, I don't see any Pteranodons, which is not good. Not good at all, but we're going to have to eat now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of these restores our hunger fully. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm not seeing any Pteranodons, guys, and I don't have a spyglass to really zoom in. Excuse me, had a bit of a hiccup there. We're gonna go ahead and check, I guess over there. I don't know, we're gonna head back to base. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head back to base. There's the EXP node I was talking about, but I'm gonna head back to base. Hopefully on the way there we'll bump into those Pteranodons and be able to tame them. This Parasaur is freaking the hell out. You should learn to be like Alfonso, my friend. Alfonso has no worries in this world. He simply exists. Those 2 Pteranodons are close to the beach. Maybe, just maybe, we can actually tame them or bola them and then continue to tame them. I'm gonna jump into the water here, hopefully not regret this decision from mega piranhas. Or just piranhas, I guess. We'll find out shortly. Nope, no piranhas nipping at my heels. Let's see. It looks like one of the Pteranodons landed. That's what it looks like to me because I don't see it in the sky. Let us quickly sprint over. We have a lot of stamina now. Yeah, I see it on the ground. Okay, you're gonna love me, buddy. You're gonna love me. Now watch it be a good level too. That would go crazy. Where is it? I hear it. It's over here somewhere. Hello? Yes, you're hiding behind the rock. You cannot hide from me, level 25 female Pteranodon. We're going to shoot it in the dome, and that's going to instantly knock it out. It didn't even startle its friend, so if its friend is a higher level, I may just opt to tame that instead, if it ever decides to land. Now, there's another one over there teasing me, but I would have to cross all of this to get there. And if I attempt to cross all of this, I may as well just, nah, it's not going to happen, let's put it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to load this up with the prime meat that we have. That should be more than enough to tame it. Along with this regular meat, that should be more than enough. Now, I would love for this one to land just to see what level it is. I don't need to even bolo it. If I see that it's lower level than this level 25, I'm just not going to tame it. So come down, sir or madam. It is perfectly safe for you to do so. Yes, you want to land. Okay, the landing spell is working again. You want to land. You want to... oh no, last time I did it with a hatchet, didn't I? You want to land. You want to land. You want to land. The landing spell, it's working. It's working. It's changing its plan. You want to land. You want to land. Yes. Yes, you want to land. Good. Good. Come, land. Yes, very good. Very good. What level are you? You're level 15. You're absolute garbage. I'm going to immediately murder you now that you have landed. You have annoyed me long enough, so I will get my revenge by just piking you in the dome. Okay, well, your friend is a better level, so we're going to tame your friend. It is an absolute dog shit level. To be clear, it is really bad. Level 25 is pretty shit. 150 is the maximum. It goes in increments of 5 being the lowest, 150 being the highest. So there's 30 actual levels, and then you just multiply them by 5. I'm going to go ahead and try. Oh, I got hit, but that doesn't really matter. We have some armor, and we can just beat the shit out of it with our pike. Our pike doing crazy high DPS, by the way. 120 damage a swing is kind of crazy. Now we just have to wait for our Pteranodon to tame. We've put enough meat into it. We don't have to worry about that. I don't need to use any narcotic for it, I don't think. We're going to see if it instantly tames from eating one piece of prime meat when it finally does that. So the way taming works is most tames are knockout tames. You knock them out and by increasing their torpor using trank arrows, or you can use a club, or you can even punch them, punching those torpor. Oh yeah, one bite is the tame. And then once you knock them out, you can feed them whatever their preferred meal is, and that'll tame them up. Let's equip this onto this Pteranodon. It has enough weight to carry us, which is wonderful. We're going to immediately overburden it by picking up this. But let's take a look here. Maybe we won't. Ooh, some nice upgrades. Okay, and so 100 keratin. Yes, please. Some arrows. I won't say no to that. And we still have enough space or enough weight to get back home. This is wonderful. Okay, our first tame. Or no, this is not our first tame. This is our second tame, and we tame up Pteranodon. Level 25, absolute dog shit level, but enough for us to get around, and that's what really matters when it comes to mobility tames like the Pteranodon. We're gonna whistle stop for it a few times. We'll leave the regular meat on it, maybe some of it. Actually, no, what I'll do is I'm gonna take most of it away, maybe like 30, and we're going to split these stacks as best we can. I'm just gonna prep some few things here while I do this before I forget, because Danny wanted me to go see. She reorganized our bedroom. So I'm curious and excited to see how that looks right now. Here, have some more health, bud. And we're going to go ahead and split all these stacks. Split stack all. There we go. That's wonderful. And I think, friends, with this Pteranodon tame, that's episode 2 concluded. Let me get into a cool shot here. Hold on. With this Pteranodon tame, friends, it is indeed the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe because there's more episodes coming. Because we still have a long way to go from being this beach bob that we are right now to becoming a Giga writer. We've tamed a Pteranodon, and in the next episode, the goal is to tame an Argentavis. I might get myself a step-up Pteranodon that's better than this, just to make sure I don't die in the process of taming an Argentavis, but we'll see how that goes in the next episode. Make sure your comment includes the phrase landing spell, because the landing spell is what secured our friend behind us right now. And if you have any ideas for a name, which I probably will ignore because I'm recording this way in advance, give me name suggestions for future Pteranodon tames that I might have. But as always, friends, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.